Were you ever exposed to porn?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, I think fortunately, I'm not your typical guy in that that is not my struggle and proclivity. And I think I'm very blessed. I have other vices that I need to submit to the cross of Christ. But that one in particular isn't the one that I struggle with, but it is prolific in our world today.
Yeah, a lot of people deal with that, and it's when I was again military. We had a guy in the corner that had 1,000 VHS tapes of all the different kind of porns in the military. He was the coolest guy on campus. Everybody wanted to go find this big sergeant that would put up, and you would hear the craziest noise. You always knew he had something going on, and he was a rock star for a lot of guys at that time. And then I come out and I run an insurance company and a business nationally, and I hear, hey, man, I'm really dealing with porn. I'm having a hard time with porn. I'm having a hard time with porn. What do I do with this? What do I do with that? And it was kind of like weird for you to, and a lot of people right now, the level of accessibility, what you're seeing, expectation, how does somebody that's a young man, maybe it's the how, and maybe it's also the why. How does somebody fight it, and why should somebody fight it? If you were to talk to a young 16-year-old boy, 14-year-old boy, or 18-year-old man, what would you say to him on, the negative effects of porn on them, and why should they do whatever they can to not consume it?
Yeah, I mean, I think there are multiple layers to that, in that the scientific data on porn changing your brain is hugely problematic, in that it changes your dopamine receptors, and that it's very easy to become addicted. I think especially in our day and age. I think it was a little bit different, when you were growing up, Patrick, and then when I was younger, where before the onslaught of the internet, porn was something that you kind of had to pursue in a way that was a little bit shameful. The magazines or the video shops.
We had LA Express, we had Hustler, we had Playboy magazine. I'm trying to see what we had. That's really that's what we had.
Well, and I think the difference between that and what we're dealing with now is that there's just so much now. It's so accessible, and it's designed in a way where it's quick. So it's designed to, I once heard porn described as, it's like the highlight reel on ESPN.